What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and I know a lot of you guys are waiting for that real Jojo vicious gameplay. Pretty much I showed you guys earlier where I went into the game. I did not have his abilities activated. I don't know what I was doing. I could have swore that everything was right once I put it on, but obviously it wasn't. We were able to successfully win that game, but I know you guys are still like, yo, Gmi, is he worth it? Is he a guy that, we got rid of Kelvin Benjamin? Is he a guy that's going to go out there and make plays? Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. In this gameplay, it's going to get kind of crazy, and it's going to start off really, really wild. Now, there's one thing that I want EA to remove from the game, and it has nothing to do with the actual gameplay. It's, pretty much you guys going to know what it is. I'm going to show you guys in a second when it actually happens. But Jojo Vicious, let me just give you guys some insight into what he actually brings. He's actually a guy that can do exactly what Kelvin Benjamin does, but he doesn't get that fourth slot. Like, because pretty much he has the, he could do the that crazy bunny jump, all that kind of crap. Everything else that Kelvin Benjamin does, he pretty much gets. He just doesn't get it as a green, like maxed out. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the spec catches, the catch in traffic. Yeah, get hit stick. Get hit stick, you idiot. All right, but look, let me just show you guys what's going on right now. So this guy is playing the type of defense where he's pressing my guys into the ground. We're going to go ahead and moss two people, right? Now, this celebration right here, all of us have gotten dealt with by EA because of the celebration. Now, I could not stop it. I was pressing every button possible, like, no, no, no. And I know a lot of you guys are laughing because I've been doing that all year. And I keep telling you guys I'm not going to do it anymore because once that happens, it makes it a hell game for me. Because EA is like, all right, you want to play games? Cool. Now you're going to pay the price. And it gets really, really wild. So now I'm in for it because I already played this guy before. He's a top 100 player, so I already know once I saw the name, like, it's going to be a hell game anyway, and now I'm being an idiot and, doing weird celebrations and stuff like that. They got to take that celebration out of Madden 21 because if you want to celebrate, other than Leon Lott, what is his name? Leon Lett, the idiot from the Cowboys that was just doing whatever he wanted and, pretty much cost the Cowboys a game. One in the regular season, one in I think in the Superbowl. I don't think it cost them, but it was just stupid because they could have scored the most points or something like that, but he just had the ball out in the stupid celebration, not paying attention. You usually can stop your celebration. I don't know why they would make a celebration where you can't stop it and it's automatic fumble. That doesn't make any sense, but whatever. We kept doing it. Now I know. Like, he comes out running bunch. I'm not really worried about his bunch, though, because, I played against really, really good players with bunch, and, I've extensively looked at the ways that they were beating me out of other defenses, being able to get outside the pocket. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, the Josh Allen golden ticket. These guys want to run outside the pocket and be idiots. Your job is to keep them inside, but make your players stand inside. That's your job, because what happens is if once you start spreading out your D linemen and, the linebackers to the wide sides, they usually start audibling and changing the play, and then you don't get the immediate pressure. So what I was like trying to figure out this whole year, until I figured it out like 3 months ago, how do I keep my players right there? You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's throwing picks. Like, he doesn't even care anymore. 4th and 11. He's like, okay, I'm Stevie Wonder. Let me just drop back and just throw it in the coverage. But regardless of what he's doing right there, the dude is garbage. But look, let me just tell you this, right? When you find out how to do that in different formations, because obviously a lot of you guys do it in 3-4 already, it's the fact about when they start motioning guys around. Because unless you manually move a guy, you shouldn't have to worry about that guy being moved. Now, right there, I think he ran commit straight down, and I ran it to the outside, so it kind of worked out for us right there. But anyway, getting back to that whole premise of, a lot of you guys are like, yo, bro, these guys keep getting outside the pocket, whatever. I keep telling you guys, the blitz angles are subtle in this game, which means that you can change the way your guy blitzes, and sometimes it makes no effect, and sometimes it does. But your job is to figure out which blitz angles work for what formations. The one thing you have to give EA Sports credit for is that everything just doesn't repeat itself. Like, if you keep playing, I keep telling you guys, if you keep in this Madden playing the same type of blitz angles, doing the same foolishness, unless it's like, Dime 146, like that's like the meta defense, where regardless of what you're doing, like you can send 4 out of cover 2 sink. It's like, that's like the stupidest defense ever, but that actually bags bunch as well. It's just that I don't like to do what everybody else is doing. I like to kind of, you know, figure something out. That's why I told you guys, it's always good to see what works in case you need to run it for whatever reason. But I didn't want that to be my main bunch defense. So that's why I made this my bunch defense. And, you know, it was challenging. I took losses early on when I first started running it, but I continued to lab it. I continued to figure out certain things. Now I can do a lot of different maneuvers with the defense, and it actually helps a lot to understand the concepts of keeping the QB in the pocket. So now, after all of this started, and I know you guys are like, yo, bro, but what about Jojo or Vicious? You're going to see that this idiot is going to be getting pressed into the ground doing whatever. Now, look, that doesn't mean that you guys won't get the same animation with Kelvin Benjamin. It's just like, I'm just letting you guys understand, like, certain players can get off the press easier. Like, I've been pressed into the ground with Kelvin Benjamin. I've tried to throw slants off of a press, and I actually lost the game on a live stream because of that. For those of you guys that were in that live stream, he couldn't get off the press when I was trying to come back, and he actually, you know, I waited, and I got picked off. And it was like really, really weird. Right there, I don't know what my lineman was doing. He was just standing there as the guy came in and sacked me. I think, you know, honestly, I think he wanted me to get sacked, but we'll figure that out later, because the way he just stood there, it was just really, really stupid. But that doesn't matter, right? This game is weird. It's 7-5. I know it's my fault. I know you guys are probably still laughing about the celebration earlier in the video. That's fine, because I deserve it. Like, I'm never gonna argue with you guys about, like, yo, what are you doing? Like, but of course, he tries to hit me with a post. Is that Anquan Bolden? Who is that? Yeah, he tried to hit me with a post. Like, it was like a skinny post or something. But Richard Sherman doesn't give those up. Now look right here. He gets that animation primarily because of the way I threw the ball and because of the way he was pressing Joe Vicious. That's not anything against Joe. It's just the fact that the way I threw it, it wasn't the proper throw, and then my timing was off. And then obviously the computer got the animation falling backwards to pick it. But that was on me, because when you get that animation, I want to just let you guys understand that when you get an animation where you're getting pressed into the ground and like you're trying to run and get off the press, you got to be very, very careful when you release the ball, because if you release the ball at at a point where, you know, he's not almost done fighting with the corner, you're gonna almost always get that animation where the ball is, you know, thrown wrong, and they're gonna probably get an animation where they pick you off. Just so you guys know that, because a lot of people have been running that. Obviously, they figured it out. Obviously, guys got YouTube videos everywhere, and you can press, you know, uncontrollably for a very long time. People have been utilizing that. So with me, I've played a lot of people that have done it, and I mossed them regardless. It's just about when you actually throw the ball. So make sure that your player is right about to finish the fighting foolishness that he's doing, and you can usually tell. Right here, he catches me, you know, with the flag right there, because my idiot lineman wanted to, you know, hold right there. Usually in the red zone, when you run an aggressive, they typically don't call it. So I try to wait until I get into the red zone to do it. Some of you guys, when I play against you, you run it all game and never get called. I like to do it sometimes in the red zone, depending on the defense. Like his specific defense he was running, sometimes the aggressive run inside the red zone, EA will just let you go ahead and do it. I do believe, though, that they may take it out of Madden 21 as well, because the defense has you can't do anything on defense anymore. So I don't think they're going to just leave it with the offense to just be able to do that. But you never know. It's EA Sports. Right now it is an imbalance, though, because it doesn't give you that that opportunity to kind of go aggressively to the football, especially when it's against like a goal line set and you're trying to stop a fullback dive. I think that that's not fair based on the fact that one side can go aggressive, like, okay, and you got to just sit there balanced, like, yo, what's up? Oh, you going aggressive? Oh, okay, you aggressive. Like, dudes get the steroid injection and you just got to stand there and deal with it. So that's something that they may look into. But getting back to the actual gameplay, 10-5, like, what kind of score is this? And again, if I just scored that touchdown, and I'm just throwing it right at my user, this dude sucks. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The bottom line is, if I score that first touchdown, none of this happens. Like, he probably quits the game in the first quarter. You see what I'm saying? But because I did that, everything else now, he's going to run around, be an idiot. He's doing, you know, playmaker, throwing out routes like he thinks he's running the offense. He's trucking, you know, Ed Reed, like, all right, cool, whatever. But again, at no point did I think that his offense was going to beat me. Like, at no point, like, I'm thinking, like, oh, this dude got good. Oh, like, no, I'm not thinking that, because he's getting picked off, and I'm picking his mom's up for 6. All right, be slow. Okay, watch that. Good block. Ed Reed, you didn't even try to block that guy. If that fat guy catches me, bro, I will break. Okay, all right, we cool. All right, yeah, okay, I'll meet you in the locker room. All right, Night Train. Okay, coach. Like, all right, cool. I don't know why your voice is like that, but I'll meet you there. That's what he's doing. He's not doing that to be disrespectful. If you guys think that that's what he's doing, he just likes to hurdle his way to the locker room, and I'll meet him there. And we'll talk about what he's been doing. But that was a key play. And like I said, it's certain people that I play that I have a lot of difficulty containing their offense. and I kind of feel that I have to play a little bit more conservative. This guy, it wasn't like that, so I wasn't really concerned about it. The problem is, because he had momentum, because he made me fumble, I gotta be cautious about that, because that really is a thing. Like, when you do wild stuff, EA makes you pay for it. Like, if you can believe what you want. Many of us have started off games where we were winning, tried to be like, ridiculous and like be bold and try to celebrate, and lost the game. It's just the way that it is. Night Train Lane, I don't even know what he was doing. Like, that dude's being deep blues coming back down to play like those. Night Train is a different type of corner, bro. That dude's a different type of corner. Like, look at him. He over there still playing, bro. Like, he don't know what he's doing. Everybody trying to rip this quarterback a new one, and Night Train just playing the whole field. He don't care where he's going. Like, if you try to drop back down, you try to do a crosser, dude is just everywhere. Okay, we going for 6 right here. Yeah. Oh, or maybe not. Maybe not. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna hit. Oh, why is he just? Who is that? Is that Myles Garrett? Who is that? Did he take somebody's helmet off? How did he just get in there like that? Oh, he's doing what we talked about before. I think, what is he doing? Play him at D tackle? Oh, that's what he's doing. Oh, okay. Yeah. We tried that. It's not really worth it. You can see right there what I'm talking about. Like, if you know what you're doing, he's like pretty much obsolete, because he doesn't have the weight and the numbers to be able to play D tackle consistently. But, it can work in certain cases, but for the long run, it doesn't make sense. We've already done that, been there, done that. Once we spoke about it, when we discovered his limited card was really good. It's better to play him at his actual natural position. So that was it for him. I think he decided, just like all of us that are watching the video, he's a trash can player. He's like, you know what? Let me go sit back, put on my G-string and just watch some movies or something like that. Just chill out, watch some Netflix, while we're going through this quarantine. But that doesn't really matter. We won our Super Bowl. That's all said and done. We're good to go. The jury is still out on Jojo Vicious. I don't know if he's going to last. You know what I'm saying, bro? Because dude's getting pressed all the way down the field, doing whatever he wants. Is it a possibility that he's rage sold immediately and we get our training back? It's always a possibility. You know where you are. When you're at GmiasWorld, like, when you walk in, you never know what's going to happen. I'll let you guys into some like inside practice situation soon, but at any given time, the whole team could just be fired. So we'll take a look at what he was doing that game. But in certain games, you're not going to be able to get everything that you want. And we just have to be able to understand that. And that's pretty much what it is. So, we're going to go ahead and open up this touchdown pack. What we got in here? All right, that's straight garbage. We already knew that was going to be garbage. All right, but this right here kind of turned me on slightly. But, again, 93 is not bad. I think we probably get maybe 40K for him or something like that. And, we'll go from there and see what's happening. I did get my top 25 Weekend League rewards. I was slightly pushed out of the top 10. We did only win 23 games this week, but we'll get better. We'll keep getting better, man. Shout out to the 2 guys that beat me. They were actually formidable opponents, so that's good luck by them. But either way, that's pretty much it. And like I said, in all honesty, it's all fun and games, all jokes. We're just playing games. History is obviously not really trash. He's a good player, but I got to make fun of him when I play, the same way these guys will make fun of me if they beat me. It is what it is. It's part of Madden, talking a little bit of trash, but GG's to him. You guys continue to be safe. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.